Now we're gonna have the questions from the forums. We're gonna start with question from Avengers. How did you find out about the game and why do you play it?
Okay, I found out about the game during a commercial of the season premiere when the game was launched. I downloaded it. Yeah, we already answered this, but that's okay. I'll repeat it. So I downloaded the game because it was the official game for The Walking Dead, and I've been playing it ever since. I'm in love with this game. That's it. It's the only game that I play. I don't know if I've told you this, but anyways, I'm not a gamer. I'm a fan of The Walking Dead who decided that I was going to play their official mobile game. So, yeah, I'm having a blast.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Right. Next up, we have a very interesting question from Bladgear. Please, I try to pronounce your name. Please don't blame me. Right. Who is Weekone?
Who is Weekone? All right. So, Weekone is a girl with a full suit of teeth. Sorry,
What?
I had to say that. Somebody called me old one day without teeth on the forum, so I think I want to kind of address that. And a lot of people think that Weekone is a male. Surprise, she's a girl.
Surprise.
So, yeah, I'm a fan of The Walking Dead. I absolutely love this game. I love my guildmates. I am the leader of one of the best guilds in No Man's Land. The Conquer Guild family. We have 7 guilds in total. We have Conquer, the Uninfected, Alexandria, the Hilltop, Oceanside. We have Conquer Academy for our new members, and then we have Conquer R&R for our vacationers. So we basically have a guild for everyone. I'm an animal lover. I'm the mother of 2 fur babies, Molly and Hunter. They're Shih Tzus. I travel. I love to travel, so I do quite a few trips every year. Oh, I gotta tell you. Conquer, okay? Conquer is going to be hitting 1 million stars this challenge. Yes, 1 million, okay? So anyway, so I want to give a huge shout out to Conquer Guild family. You guys, we managed to do it in 92 challenges, which is phenomenal. I'm proud of you. You guys are an inspiration to me. You keep motivating me every single challenge. I'm blessed to have you all. I'm honored to play with each and every one of you. So I want to say congratulations to Conquer. You are hitting a milestone. Anybody who wants to watch, you're going to see it on Wednesday. We're doing it on Wednesday. We're like 3,000 stars away or something like that. We're super, super close. So congratulations to Conquer. I'm very, very proud.
Yeah. Well,
sorry.
That's a great,
that.
great achievement there.
Yeah.
1 million stars. That's 1 and what, 6 zeros? Yeah, definitely amazing.
Yep.
Definitely something, a goal completed. I guess you can tick it off now. But yeah, let's move on to the next question, which is really hard to pronounce. I do have to say that. I do try it to practice. But
I can't wait for this one.
Next question. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Woo!
Still didn't
You
make
got
it.
it right off the bat. I'm impressed that you didn't have to say that twice. Now.
By Pig. Wait, Pig asked this question. It's Pig. Let me just clarify.
He did. Yeah, and this is for you, Pig. Okay?
For my Pig?
So, I had to practice this. Okay. Should I try to do it fast or slow?
I don't know. Can you do it fast? I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna try. Okay, Pig. A woodchuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Bam! I got it. I'm pretty sure.
Damn. You actually got it. That's true.
Damn.
You did get it.
You want me to say it again? So you can reverse, maybe put it in slow motion? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What? I'll just send this part of the recording to him, you know, so he can listen to it and add different
Yeah.
effects if he wants to. But yeah, definitely. Nice. Let's move on
Okay.
to the next question. Why the name Weekone?
Okay.
Avelardis asks.
Okay. Basically, week one was a mistake. When I joined a guild, it asked me to uh, put a name down, and I thought I was naming the challenge. So I just put week one. I thought I would be, on the second week, I would rename it week two, blah, blah, blah. I didn't really understand the game and stuff like that. So anyway, bottom line, it was a mistake. So when we had the opportunity to change our in-game nicknames, I actually asked my guildmates if I should change my name, and the answer was no. They really wanted me to keep my name. So here's the answer. Week one means, oops. Okay, so week one means I'm a survivor who has survived the No Man Land apocalypse since
Apocalypse.
week one. So basically,
Alright.
that's what week one means. Yeah.
Yep. I thought so. I did think this way. I don't know. Some people maybe just wanted to be sure. But yeah,
Yeah.
all right. Next question. Very interesting question from the community manager at Next Games, TZY. What's your favorite challenge map set and why?
Okay. I absolutely love Kaboom. I just love blowing stuff up. Basically, before I
Kabooming
leave a
stuff
map,
up.
I'll usually, before, going to the exit, I'll make sure that I blow the last one up. So I just love doing that. It's fun. It's new. So next games, bring out more of those because I really, really like that kind of challenge. So maybe even have another challenge with different bombardiers or something like that. That would be a lot of
Def-
fun. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice question from TZY. Next
Yeah.
question from RFG 1982. Has RFG 1982 convinced you yet about defensive stance being horrible in outpost defense?
Absolutely not. Especially since I can't watch how my defenders are doing in my outpost. So it's fantastic. And I do have defensive stance on my survivors. So I'm not convinced that it's horrible. I know he is, but he's gonna need a lot of more convincing for me to make me change my mind on that. I wish I could see
Yep.
those videos though. It would be
Definitely. Yep.
nice to see.
Nice. Next question from please don't blame me for the name pronunciation, but it's T Didi or Didi, I'm not really sure. If you could change one thing about the game, what would it be?
Okay. For me, heroes. The heroes would be getting a buff. Bottom line for me is I downloaded this game to play with the heroes ultimately. And I believe that they should be stronger than our regular survivors. I'd love to be playing with the heroes all the time and only have my regular survivors as a backup, really. So I'd like to be able to see the leader traits work for the heroes when they're not in the leader position. So, for example, it wouldn't affect the rest of the survivors, but when the hero is not in the leader position, they become an epic survivor. And to me, that's wrong. They should continue to be a legendary hero and a strong one at that. So, but instead of having their leader trait work on all of the survivors, it would work on them only. So that would be what I would change about that game, about the game today, if I could.
Yep, definitely
Yep.
heroes need some rework. They need to, and next games need to have a look at those heroes. I don't think they're working as intended, but it's just it doesn't feel like it's something. It's pretty much the same as survivors. They just have their obvious original names and stuff, and then they have these special leader traits. But otherwise, there is nothing different with these heroes. You use the same weapons. Maybe they should have only weapons specific. Yeah. Right, moving on to the next question. We have a question from Terminates, who's the #1 player in the world. How do you juggle this game, the forum, Slack, being leader of Conquer, and your dozen of other chats on a daily basis with real life? I'm sure many people have so many other obligations outside the game, but you seem like a superwoman fitting all this into your life. Damn, that's a nice question.
Yeah.
Off to you.
Okay. Okay. Well. Wow. Superwoman. That is a big title for a person. Anyhow, for those of you who don't know, Slack is a chat that we use for our guilds to talk, discuss strategies and stuff like that. So, really, usually too busy to think about it. In my opinion, I just do what I do. I don't think or see myself as a superwoman as much as I think that I'm a fixer. Basically, I like helping people. I also surround myself with amazing people who help me or us run our guild family. So, yeah, I live a full and balanced life. I'm a happy camper.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess that's a nice answer there. Next question is very, very, I guess you can say funny, but who would you take for a date and why? TZY or Stevie? That's a question from Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Want to hear an answer?
Yeah. Basically, I would bring both of them with my husband and their significant others. So I would love to go out with them. We do some fine dining. And maybe go to a martini or wine bar after. I love martinis. If they don't, well, then we can go to a wine bar or a beer bar, whichever they prefer. And he wants to know why. My response is, why not? I would love to.
I mean, that's a great idea, but just don't get them too drunk. You know, they still need to keep some stuff hidden. You know, they still need to keep the secrets from us. Don't get them too drunk. Don't make them talk. Yeah,
well,
definitely something to look for.
That's the thing. I might be able to get some things done. Yeah, definitely. No, you never know. But no, we won't get them too drunk.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, nice. Moving on, we have a question from Do Talk. Approximately how much time do you dedicate to the game?
Okay. Well, I play every day.
Let me just. We already answered this question. You already said.
Did we?
I mean, yeah, we did answer it in one of the
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So you already got your question there. Do Talk. We can skip you.
Okay. Sorry, Do Talk.
We can move on. Bye. Bye. We can go to Jay-Z and who is your favorite forum user and why?
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't really have I don't have one specifically favorite forum user, but I can name a couple that come to mind right now that I like. Jay-Z, you are one of them. Bill is another one, and Capybara. Okay. Jay-Z. Basically, I was very impressed with one of your threads. You were very detailed and informative. It had to do with the amount of stars. Well, I can't remember the exact thread, but anyways, you were extremely professional in your approach to next games regarding that issue. And because of that, I think your report was very much an influence in a decision that Next Games made for the last update. So for that, I want to congratulate you for that. That was a perfect post. If anybody wants to know how to address Next Games with certain issues, Jay-Z is a perfect example. Bill is pretty much in the same category as Jay-Z. I just love his sense of humor. Bill, you make me laugh all the time, and I appreciate that of you. And Capybara, I think everybody would know. He's extremely funny. I hope it's a he, Mr. Rodent. And you make me laugh, and I love that about you. So those are
Nice,
my three that
nice.
I can think of right now.
All right, all
Yeah.
right. Nice. I hope they're watching this and
Well, I hope so too.
nice, nice. Next question. Oh, now we have some about 4 or 5 questions from Mark, who seems to be a big fan of yours. So he just wanted to just drop all the questions he can think of there.
Mark just wanted
So I
to
hope
give,
you're ready.
yeah, he just wanted to give me a run for my money here. So I love it. Bring it on,
All right.
Mark.
So
Okay.
first question from Mark. What strategy do you recall using in the very beginning and now as the game evolved, and do you have any regrets?
Okay. Regrets, none. Don't have any regrets whatsoever. Um, the strategies that I remember, like way back when, was stun and run with the bruisers. We had a lot of fun with that. I used to play with a guy by the name of Digital Bud. That was his name. And he was the
Digital bud.
pro at stun and run. And we had a lot of laughs. I remember the map was, what was it? Oh my God, there was a couple. But the one that really stands out to me is Lost Bunkers. He was the pro for Lost Bunkers. And he would keep telling me, Tammy, just stun and run. And I would say, I'm stunning and I'm running, but the fatties are still getting me. So we had a lot of fun with that. And there was Lost Bunkers. There was Reverse Escape too. So we would have, I think it was an assault that would be unlocking the door. Somebody who could take some damage or some hits. And then we would just keep stunning the walkers. And we would actually take pictures of how many walkers were actually stunned. It was actually nice to see. But then it was actually too easy. So next games had to make some adjustments. And there was an uproar on the forums when they
Some
did that. I
adjustments
remember.
which
Yeah.
you
But
might call a nerf, I
yeah.
guess.
But it had to be done.
Nerf.
So we could use actually some other strategies with, and I'm really grateful for that. So yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I can see you actually adapted to their change, so that's good. Adaptation is
Yeah,
always good.
100%. We have no choice.
Definitely.
If we don't adapt, well, we just stop playing. So
Obviously, adapt and move on. You just keep
exactly,
enjoying having fun as long as you have fun.
exactly.
That's the
Sometimes
most
it
important
hurts at
thing.
first, or it kind of makes you a little bit irritated. But then after a little while, you're like, oh yeah, it kind of makes sense, and
Yeah, it makes
so
sense. Like the change they did, they really thought it out.
yeah,
They. All
yeah.
right, nice, nice. Let's move on to the next question from Mark.
Okay.
How might the game be better balanced so that the other strategies are more viable?
Okay, Mark. Okay, so that's a really tough question for me because I'm not a regular gamer. I haven't played like other games. The only game that I really played is this one and Super Mario. So for me to be able to answer this, it's not really, I'm not 100% comfortable, but I'm going to say how I feel. Okay. So if I was able to suggest something or propose it, okay, I'm just going to say it. I don't like the wrestler trait. It's too easy. I used to really, really love the wrestler trait before Next Games changed it. I was one of the few, but it was exciting to me, not knowing if I was going to get out of that struggle or not. So, like if you look at the show, many times, like the characters of The Walking Dead, they'll get into a struggle with the walkers, and we don't know if they're going to get a bite, if they're even going to get out of the struggle, and they don't just die in front of them. So to me, it's not logical. So the wrestler trait should not be called a wrestler trait if we're not getting in a wrestle match, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because it kind of instant kills. So for me, it's kind of fun or okay when you want to, use it to win a map, but it's boring for me. So it's fun when you get to a certain point when you need to rely on wrestler to win a map to move to the next rounds, but I just don't consider it fun anymore when we have to use it for all maps. You know what I mean? So I would like for other traits to be I just would
Yep,
like to see
use
other
more
traits. That's
traits
all.
and
Yeah.
make it more
Yeah.
interesting, I
Yeah.
guess. Yep.
So, and
Because
I
one
really,
trait
really like
definitely
my
will.
melee team. So if I was to ask something to next games, it would be to give the melees a lot of love. Like a lot of love. They need TLC. So
Definitely.
yeah, that's the bottom line. I'm not asking them
Definitely.
to get rid of wrestle trait because it might get some people in a rage, you know. But if it's an instant kill, call it an instant kill. If it's wrestle, make us wrestle with those fatties. But wrestler trait right now is basically what we're using a lot to kind of get, you know, it's the most probably used trait to win maps at high level playing. So I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
like to
yeah.
be able to do the high level playing, but not only rely on wrestler is what I'm trying to say. I hope that answers the question.
Yep.
And I hope I didn't, yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely. All right. Yep. Mark has a few more questions for you though. Does the game feel like it's missing a crucial element?
Okay. Name at least 2, huh? That's what he wanted, Mark. I really wish Mark would get on that
Yeah.
list so that you could actually interview him and ask him these questions. Okay.
You listening, Mark?
Yeah, Mark.
You watching this?
Yeah, that's an invitation, Mark. Okay. So, I'm not sure that I'm the best person to ask this question. So, I would really like to hear what other interviewers will have to say about this. So, I would really like to have this question forwarded to other people that will be interviewed, okay? If I can, okay? At the end of the day, I'm just a fan of The Walking Dead who plays this game. So, for me, I would love to see more hero token drops because ultimately, at the end of the day, I want to play with the heroes. I did not download this game to play with the plumber. I want to play with Rick. I want to play with Michonne. I want to play with all of the heroes, and the rest would basically just complement the heroes. So for me, I want more hero token dropped, and I want those heroes buffed. There you go. Wow, I think that was pretty good.
The first thing I can think about the heroes being buffed is if they have the ability to change between different I forgot the word. If you can, let's say Rick is a shooter, but he can go into an assault. The classes, different classes. They can change classes.
Yeah.
Even during missions, okay, you need this wide arc of the assault, so you change Rick from shooter to an assault guy, and you obviously pre-selected the assault rifle you were going to use, so you actually use it. Maybe it's limited to only one move or 2 moves, and then it goes back to the normal. But just because in the TV show Rick has used a lot of the assault rifles and pistols, so he can be even a scout as well. Like
he can be a scout. I've seen him stab many times.
I can see Negan as an assault as well
100%.
because obviously Negan is definitely as well.
And Father Gabriel
interesting
is hot with a rifle.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah, so
definitely with a rifle.
Yeah, that's a super good idea. Super.
Definitely
I hope Next Games is listening.
Hopefully they coming soon. I guess it's coming soon.
Yes.
Maybe in 3 years, but it's coming soon. Damn. All right. Nice. Final question from Mark. Which parts do you find predictable, boring, exciting? I believe you already said the wrestler trait was pretty boring. Do you have something to add to that?
Yeah. Predictable. Predictability is the walker spawns. So I basically love blocking them. So it's fun when Next Games really finds a way to surprise me when they randomly change the spawn locations on maps without notice. When they do that, I get really excited and I'm like, yes, you managed to surprise me this challenge. So the walker spawns is one of them. That's really predictable. So, but when we're able to block them, it also helps us with our maps. So it's kind of a tough question to ask. So I like them. It's not that I find that it's really that boring, but it's fun once in a while when Next Games can mix it up for us. That's all. We'll still figure out how to block them, but just it's like kind of a I don't know, cat and mouse thing, so keep me on my toes and I'll keep having fun. So that's it. Surprise me. Nice. There, I just want to be surprised. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you're listening to his voice.
Yeah,
Surprise is always
I
good.
do.
Nice. Right. Moving on, we have another question from the forum from I can't pronounce your name. Please don't hate me. Sligoem. What question would you ask another player? Why, and what would your answer
Okay.
be?
Last part,
hard
I'm not
question,
sure
I
if.
guess.
Anyways, so basically, that would depend basically on the person who's being interviewed. Okay, so, but I think that a general question that I would ask most people is, what do you love the most about this game? That would be my general question.
Yeah, definitely.
Hunter.
There's people like different things. Obviously, people have different answers. That's gonna be
And it always
interesting.
depends.
So there you go. You have your question for other people.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, and like
Yep.
different peoples have different set of skills, and they're, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like, what I'll ask one person doesn't necessarily mean I'll ask the same question to the other, but the questions
Yeah.
would be basically specific to the person that's being interviewed, is what I'm thinking. And if it was Mark, then I would
Definitely.
probably
Yep.
throw him the same questions that he.
No, just ask him. Why did you have to ask me 4 questions?
Or I just find
Just
somebody
something
to
like
help
that.
me give him some really tough questions to ask. I actually like Mark's questions. I'm just teasing. So, but yeah, at the end of the day, it all depends who you're talking
I like
to
him
and
too, don't worry.
who's being interviewed, I guess.
Yep, definitely. All right, last 3 questions left.
Is it?
The first one is from Dr. Fusenberg. What other class of survivor would you like to add to the game? Which charge attack does he have? What damage and hit points compared to the existing classes?
For me, I don't think we need another class, to be honest. Instead, I would like to see more funky weapons. I would love to see a grenade, maybe a rocket launcher, you know, for those fatties. And I don't know, just funkier stuff. I want funky weapons. So I really, really like that.
Funky weapons, though. All right. Yeah, not bad. I mean, I guess, what do you think about the Golden Lucille? It's pretty nice.
Yeah, like...
I guess it's different.
Sorry. Okay, you go ahead.
Yeah. No, it's fine. You can say. Yeah, I guess it classes, like, people suggest to me like the shotgun class. The shotgun class has been requested for maybe over a year.
Shotgun class.
Because they really want.
Is that...
Yeah, and they want to add heroes like Shane and Herschel, and they could be from that class. I don't know, maybe like a class that excels in like close range. They have like shotguns and stuff, you know, like you have the assault class. And...
that's what they mean. Because I thought shotgun would land in the hunter. See, like,
yeah, I know what you mean, because the Maggie rifle they sell, like the farm one, I don't know what the full name, but it looked like a shotgun, but they say it's a rifle.
Yeah, like, to me, if someone were to say a shotgun, to me it's just a gun, and he's still in the hunter category, I guess. It's just his traits is a little bit different. So I know some people on the forums don't want next games to add too much. So for me, adding another class would mean searching for another survivor and all this kinds of stuff. I would like to focus on what we have.
Yep.
And just, you know, so, because what they have right now is enough, I think, for a little while. So they need...
Well, it's been a while. I don't think we ever got a new class before, apart from the heroes, obviously. But all the 6 classes were there when the game came out, right? As far as I remember. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, well, as you go along, as you do the story missions, they keep coming out, and I really can't think. I can't think of any other class, really. I don't know. Yeah, that's a really tough question for me.
I mean, definitely. Obviously, people want new stuff, new content is always welcome. Obviously, new class would be interesting to get. But it's gonna be super hard to get that specific legendary shotgun person or someone. Obviously, maybe they can make a specific radio call for each of the classes, but that's gonna be way too many radio calls. out there, and we already have plenty with the platinum coal and stuff. So I think they should just leave it like that as well. Yeah, right. Let's move on to the next question from Pick. What's the most amount of stars you have gained when repeatables were still in play?
Well, the repeatables, we still have repeatables, and I'm not sure what he means by that question, Pick. So anyways, I think he means when it was with the
I guess
infinite,
with
yeah,
the old
before the
challenge
update.
system, I
Okay.
guess. Before 2.4.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I guess that's the
Okay.
one he means.
Well, okay. Well, I can't remember the name of the challenge, so I might have to check. But anyways, it was in the 1100s. I remember that because Mark and I were kind of in a little bit of a bet during that week, and he won me. He beat me by, I think it was 7 stars, 7, 8 stars, because he'll post that. So that's what I remember. So it was 1100 plus a few stars.
Damn, that's quite a lot of stars there with the old challenge
and that
system,
wasn't the
obviously.
highest one. Like some people really got a lot of stars on there. I remember somebody doing, I think it was 1800. That was a Mazayan. And I can't remember. But anyways, yeah. So for me, it was 1100.
Damn. All right. Nice. Very nice. Final question, which is actually not related to No Man's Land. From Smitty, we have, what video games gave you the most fun growing up? Mario, Mortal Kombat, GTA?
Yeah.
Any other ones?
I played Super Mario. And not long. It was just when it was really, popular, I guess. And I never saved that princess. So, yeah. Super Mario is really the only one that I can think of.
All right. So your let's say gaming career started when you downloaded No Man's Land.
Yeah. I am not a gamer. So, yeah. The feedback that I'll give, like on the forums or places like that, is basically the only knowledge that I have is The Walking Dead, No Man's Land. That's it. That's all. So some questions are really like over my head, but my feedback is basically from my experience and how I feel. I'm not a numbers person, so I won't super or over analyze anything in the game because I'm not interested in that. Whereas I see some other people super analyzing stuff and it's like mind blowing, but they're super,
Delich.
Pardon me?
Delich. Mr. Detail.
Yeah. There's him, Jay-Z, and all these kinds of people. So at the end of the day, the people that are in the forums, there's so many different personalities, and that's why it makes it such a great community in the forums, because you got these people that are super numbers guy, and then you have the happy-go-lucky person, which doesn't really care about what the super high numbers guy does. That would be kind of me compared to Jay-Z, you know what I mean? But I love his feedback and his input. And if there's something, I'll look for his feedback on certain things. So I'm not an analytical person. I'm just more like, give me the information and I'll just make a decision that way. Yeah, I'm super different. And I'll just basically say how I feel. That's kind of, Okay. That's it. I'm rambling. Sorry.
All right. Yep. Yeah, it's all right. All right. Those are actually all the questions. Finally managed to finish these questions. Yeah, those. I hope I didn't miss anyone. But yeah, those are all the questions. How do you feel about this interview? It's been a blast, I guess.
I just want to add something here, if I can, before we. Okay. So basically, if anybody has any questions, I'm open to, I don't know if people want to post in your YouTube or on the forum threads, stuff like that. If any new players have any questions, you can find me on the forums. We'll probably post a link of how to find me. Basically, I love helping people. I'll answer to the best of my abilities. And if I'm not able to answer the question, I will usually direct you to a person that I know can, or I'll ask some people for help in certain aspects. Yeah.
Yep.
So if ever anybody has any questions, feel free
Definitely,
to ask.
yes.
We're here. And there's a lot of forum users out there that can
Yep.
help a lot of people. So yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to you, Payne. I think you're doing a phenomenal job. I really like you. I'm a fan. I listen to your videos all the time. I especially like it when you're kind of goofy and your reactions to certain things. It's fun to watch.
Radio burns, for instance.
Yeah, oh my God, the first ones. My God, you cracked me up. It was a lot of fun.
I'm just waiting for a new hero to be released,
Oh,
you
I
know
know.
that, so
You're
I can
probably
I've
hoarding
been
your
saving
radios.
for the next hero. Well, I have about 200, I guess, but obviously we're getting the governor as free, guys, so hopefully for more or the other hero. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
that.
yeah, so, and I really like the initiative that you're doing here. So I wish you a lot of success in this. I hope you get a lot of subscribers and more subscribers to your YouTube channel. And I hope you interview many, many people, because there's a lot of good people out there that can and should be interviewed. And I can't wait. And I hope you have a really successful series. Good luck and good job. Keep it up.
Definitely. Thank you very much. I really want to say thanks to TZY for suggesting this idea to me, because it's an amazing idea. Obviously, a lot of work that's going on in the background, but definitely it's an amazing idea. And yes, with that, we are gonna wrap up this interview.
Well, thanks everyone,
right?
and I hope you enjoyed. And sorry, okay, there you go.
See you next
All right,
time, I
have
guess.
a good one.
Right, guys, I'll see you all on the next video.